In the depths of a secret laboratory, hidden beneath layers of concrete and secrecy, two figures stood before a tunnel that shimmered with the promise of time itself. Yuco, a Japanese scientist, eyed the large screens and computers that filled the room, their whirring efforts sending data cascading across the displays. His assistant, Franco, a fresh-faced scientist eager for adventure, was poised beside him, poised on the precipice of a monumental experiment. "We have the data," Yuco murmured, half to himself, half to Franco. They were on the verge of something incredible, a bold leap through time. Years of research had built this moment, funded by conglomerates and possibly a government or two, all pushing to unlock the mysteries of temporal manipulation. The plan was to send Franco to the first century of the Common Era, aiming for the period of Jesus. Everything hinged on the accuracy of their calculations and precise execution. If successful, Franco would return bearing footage of ancient lands. Jerusalem, shepherds with their flocks, the dusty paths trodden by camels, and people who had long since faded into history. Yuco had ensured every detail was attended to, including Franco's attire. He looked every bit the part of a merchant from the era, with a turban and a slight beard. As a fellow scientist, Franco had been by Yuco's side since his university days, and now he faced his greatest challenge yet. "You shouldn't feel a thing," Yuco assured, "maybe just a little dizziness as you pass through the tunnel. You'll arrive instantly in another epoch." Remember, they spoke Aramaic and a bit of Latin back then. That's why you have the universal translator in your ear. Yuco spoke with calm intensity, walking Franco toward the tunnel's luminous entrance, encased by screens and monitors on all sides. Franco was brimming with enthusiasm, having volunteered for this pioneering endeavor. He had studied Aramaic and learned the customs of the first century. Yuco embraced Franco, wishing him luck. Franco then stepped into the tunnel, and the light began to envelop him, wrapping him in brilliance until it deposited him abruptly in a desert landscape. Checking himself over in disbelief, Franco marveled at the authenticity of the sensation. Slowly, he began to walk, drawing nearer to a cluster of people, shepherds and camel drivers gathered at a city's outskirts. He found a spot beneath a palm, observing earnestly. A crowd assembled, a throng seemingly waiting for someone. Children played nearby. Franco watched, astonished at this glimpse of a vanished world, where time itself seemed to hold still. Indeed, he was privileged to witness what Einstein famously declared, the relative nature of time, discreetly filming the vivid tableau unfolded before him. Roman soldiers paraded by, their arrogance palpable against the backdrop of a conquered Jewish populace glancing with resentment. Suddenly, an air of anticipation surged as someone appeared, causing the crowd to surge and shout, "Teacher! Teacher!" Franco maneuvered closer, filming as much as possible. Before him stood the most pivotal figure in history, a man on the threshold between ancient and modern worlds. A man of stature, with shoulder-length hair and a dark beard, fair skin and piercing eyes. It was Jesus of Nazareth. Franco, profoundly amazed, realized he was part of an extraordinary chapter yet to unfold. This story will continue. Subscribe and give a like so I can upload more videos.